Hi, everyone, Becky here. Yeah, I got my HSK 6 marks the other day. When I say the other day, that was last night. Anyway, here. So, sorry, this is listening, 73 out of 100. There's room for improvement there, but honestly, I'm pretty happy with that. Reading, I was surprised. I thought I would do better than 83, but all right, you can't complain too much about an 83. My writing, 89. Uh, Yeah, that was unexpectedly high. I mean, I knew I did well in the writing section, but uh, yeah, I wasn't expecting an 89. Um, and speaking 72. So because yeah, speaking wasn't really on the it wasn't on the HSK exam for quite a number of years. I never really trained for it. So yeah, the last time I did the HSK exam, um, I didn't do very well in the speaking section. Yeah, this time I had a better idea what to do. And I knew I knew the first question is always a schmozzle. And I knew not to let that demoralize me this time. Um, yeah, and yeah, it was a schmozzle. And yeah, I was like, no, I'm not going to let that demoralize me. And I did better in the rest of the oral part. So, yeah. So, okay, the writing section was the main difference. So this is the trial HSK 3.0, right? This is their first trial run. This is like before they've even rolled it out. Um, yeah, so the main changes were, yeah, for example, in the reading section, they ditched the you Bing questions. The listening section is just fewer questions. Yeah, so both the listening and reading sections are shorter by 10 minutes, which meant I was much more relaxed in the writing section. In the writing section, that completely changed the format. So there's not any similarity between the post-reform, pre-reform versions. Yeah, in the post-reform version, the one I did, there were two tasks. One is write a kind of notice. I forget what notice I wrote, but it was something pretty generic, like what was it? Oh, right, it was yeah, they asked us to write about like a cultural festival. Um, yeah, like hosted at some university campus. Something in this ballpark. I forget the precise details, but that's what I wrote about. I may have made up those details. Um, I remember making up, so like I pretended it was at Yale, and some professor from Beijing Yuan Wenhua Daxue, the LCU, was going to give us an introduction to like calligraphy or something like that. I forget. I just made up a story. Yeah, and I presented it as if it was a sequence of cultural events, and this time it was China. Uh, Time to introduce China's culture. Um, for the second writing task, what was it? It was oh, they asked us about AI and whether or not we thought AI facilitates or hinders, I don't know, well-rounded education. And I wrote a lot for that. I think I got to about 700 characters. Um, yeah, and I used like Chongyu and metaphors and things throughout. So I guess they were pretty happy with that. Um, yeah, it was pretty long though. Yeah, so you're meant to write, was it 300 or no, 400, right? If I remember correctly, it's 400. Yeah, I got to about 700 and just ran out of time. Hmm. The oral section, this was the same as the HSKK Gaoji. So I feel better about this mark, but I feel like the HSKK Gaoji is poorly designed, particularly some of the ones that are very much the old style. I say this, now you repeat back what I said. And it's like, what is this task? It seems pointless and like it tests your listening rather than your speaking. But this is my second time doing it. Yeah, so I knew better what to expect. I also knew better things like, you just got to say something even if it's rubbish. Yeah. Oh, with the writing, this is my first time taking the typing version of the exam. In the past, I've done handwritten ones, which maybe is a huge advantage, I guess, if I'm getting marks like this. Or maybe I'm just accustomed to handwriting. I don't know, really. And it's the new format, and I'm fairly sure the new format is easier than the old format, because the old format was advanced. Now this is like intermediate. So it does seem a little easier. But at the same time, it's not a walk in the park. Yeah. All right. So that's what happened, and it gives me a clearer idea on what I'm going to do in the future. In particular, I'm not going to take this exam again. I think I'm done with this exam. If I'm getting marks like that, it's time to move on. Yeah. Like, I mean, I could do better, maybe. Like, what's the point? Right. So, back to vocabulary for the HSK 7 through 9. Yeah, the next exam is 7 through 9. I think we're up to here, right? Xunjiang? No, Xiaojiang. What is Xiaojiang? Is it yet another hubbub? No. I remember this being a challenge last time. I've never actually seen this word in the wild, so yeah. All right, let's just grab some vocab. How many in a batch? I don't know. We'll go to, maybe I'll just do the whole lot. Oh, happened. Sorry, 1 second. Right, no. No, just the sample sentence. I'm giving it a deep C. All right. I didn't list the words. I had to try a few times before it actually gave me what I wanted. All right. Right, we're still on X. We're working backwards. We've done Z, we've done Y, we're doing X. So, 想进, I'm not sure. 详尽, I don't know what this means. Let's read the example sentence. 这份报告内容十分详尽. Okay, so it's like detailed. Sorry, my nose was like ultra itchy all of a sudden. Wow. Anyway, 详尽. So 详细的详, right? Detailed. 尽 is used to. My nose is still freaking itchy. Maybe I have a hair or something. I don't know. 详尽. Yeah, 尽 is like as much as possible. So 详尽. Exhaustive. Oh. So tedious details in full. So 详尽. And if you put 学分, it implies it's functioning as an adjective. So the report is detailed. So it's thorough but exhaustive to the point of comprehensive. So there's nothing left behind. If you want it, it's in there. All right. 相近. So 相 will be 互相, 近 is like nearby, usually with respect to physical distance, but it could be figurative and be like closely related. 他们俩的性格非常相近. So their personalities are 相近, are like each other or something like just alike. All right, 向来. Yeah, so 向来 is used as an adverb to mean something is consistent with respect to time. Yeah, so it kind of started sometime in the past and continued until the present and is kind of continuing. It hasn't stopped. 向来很守时. So he's, yeah, always in the sense of like habitually consistent with respect to time. Yeah. Yeah, 守时 is punctual in the sense of arriving on time, etc. 响亮. 响 is like echo, 亮 is bright. I believe this is like resonate, like your writing resonates with youth or something like this, you know. 老师给了他一记响亮的耳光. Okay, I was not expecting that, but Araguang is when you get slapped. So the teacher slapped him. What? A loud and clear slap on the face. What? All right. I mean, I guess it's a grammatical sentence. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with that. I've never seen 响亮 describe that. Describe an Araguang. 响亮刺耳的声音. Okay, so this is an unpleasant sound. 响亮的掌声, just loud applause. 响亮的欢呼. Okay, so we got bad things and good things. Like resounding. This one. All right, where were we? Here. Okay. 香料. I don't really know, but 香. Oh, I can make a bigger count. 香 pertains to fragrances, and 料 is some sort of material. So I'm guessing it's aromatic, an aromatic compound or something. It's like a 这种香料常用于烹饪. Okay, so it's an aromat. Um, 香料. It's a condiment, but used for add fragrance, right? Not just generic condiments. Or is it? Maybe it is. Maybe it is just spices. 香料. What do I usually call spices? 香味料. Maybe it is just 香料. What if we put it into Google image search? 香料. Right. Them spices, you know. This is like, I don't know. If someone mentions India, this is what I think. All right. So, all right. Let's continue. So, 香料 is spices, not necessarily fragrant, but spices are usually pretty fragrant, right? Maybe that's why it's 香. 相貌, fourth tone would just be physical appearance, probably of a person. 相貌. 他的相貌英俊, 很受欢迎. So his appearance is 英俊, I don't know, handsome. Okay. Yeah, I knew it was a positive adjective that described his appearance. So I guess it only leaves handsome, right? What other positive adjectives are there to describe a male's appearance? Gentlemanly? No, that's not really right. Anyway. Yeah, 相欠. This one I always have trouble with, but 相欠, because, okay, first of all, 相 by itself can be used, and 欠 can also be used by itself as well, right? It's like inlay. So you like inlay or inset, like have a picture frame and it has some sort of inlay. It's kind of decorated with in some sense. Yeah, usually it's in the context of some sort of metallic object, but all right. 皇冠, yeah, 皇冠, yeah, crown. So 皇帝的皇, emperor, 冠 is crown. You see crown in 新冠肺炎. 新冠肺炎 is new crown. 新冠肺炎, pneumonia. Yeah, so the crown is like in coronavirus. So corona also means crown, right? So yeah, so novel coronavirus. Or novel pneumonia, I guess. Okay, so on there, 枪献界许多宝石. Yeah, so it's inlaid with many precious stones. Inlaid in, yeah, set. Yeah. So I believe both these characters by themselves. Yeah, this can be used. Both the characters can be used independently. Yeah, 他的手镯，手镯 is bracelet. 手镯，他的手镯上，镶有绿宝石。So 绿 green, right? 绿宝石 green precious stones equals emeralds. Green precious stones. Actually, what other colors are there? I'm kind of curious now. So if we go, whoops, I take that, yeah, and put lands, 蓝宝石. Oh, okay. 红. Huh. What's another color? 黄. Topaz. I mean, yeah. What other colors are there? So. Oh wow. They all exist. Yeah, what am I missing? 橙色. Orange topaz. Alright. Apparently they all exist. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, the other one is this one, using this as a verb. 见. Yeah. 恐龙湾中的化石. Dinosaur Cove. Alright. 嵌在坚硬的砂岩中. Sha is sand, right? So this would be sandstone. There's two ways of writing sand, and that's one of them. The other one is sandianshui on the left there. Yeah, this one. So, yeah, I don't know the difference. Honestly, I don't know if there is a difference, and I'm not. And if there is a difference, I don't know if people know that there's a difference. Yeah, sometimes you split hairs so finely that when you get it into conversations with Chinese people, they're not aware of the difference, and it's like, why are you splitting hairs at that level? 如果岩石嵌在冰里 embedded in ice. So this is 嵌 inlay embed. Yeah. So this is a word 相 inlay embed. 相嵌 and 相嵌 are all words, and I always have to stop and think, oh, how do you pronounce it? Whenever is it xiang, is it chen? Because I only ever see these characters like, yeah, it's like in this word and that's it. Anyway, xiang qin, I don't know this word, but xiang pertains to your hometown or something. Qin is relative, so presumably it's a relative from your hometown. 他发财后回来帮助乡亲们. Yeah, fellow countrymen. Okay, so not necessarily relative. The folks back home. 相亲. Okay. 相识. So this is to know each other. 识 is 认识的识, but it's 识 in the sense of do you know that person? 认识. 你认识他吗？我认识. 相互相的相，相互的相 right? Mutual. 我们俩相识了，相识于大学校园. Okay, so you here is a preposition used to mean 在. Sometimes you can mean 在. It might say that here somewhere. You get it. So yeah. So this is referring to people knowing each other. Whereas 认识 is the same 识, it's just broader. So you can 认识汉字 like this. Okay. 相提并论. So we saw a similar one recently, didn't we? Was it 一概而论? 一概而论, something like that. 一概而论. We saw that one previously. 一概而论. Lumping matters together. So my question to you, dear viewers, is this the same thing? Mutual raise 并论. discuss together. Something in this ballpark. 这两个问题不能相提并论. Yeah, it's like discuss as if they're the same thing, or discuss together, like as if they're part of the same matter or topic. Yeah, to discuss two disparate things together, mention on equal terms. Yeah. And it seems very similar to this. 一概而论 seems quite similar. I don't know. Are they the same? Maybe gay is Ghanaian. It's like this is like talking about the same concepts, like distinct concepts, but conflating them. And this is discussing two topics rather than concepts. T. This T. This T is TG the T. Right, this TG. TG the T. Yeah, so you raise a subject. I would like to raise my, I don't know, I would like to raise the group's attention to this matter. TG. So xiang here, xiang first time, right? So it's again mutual, but here it's more like both, I guess. Yeah, 相提并论, 相提并论, 并 could just be an and here, right? So sometimes when you have two verb phrases, you want to stick them together. Like I x'd and Y'd. You use bing to connect them. Yeah. So but and connecting verb phrases. So, maybe xiang here is both raise and discuss. No, xiang here would be, we need to have something that emphasizes there are two matters that should not be discussed as the same thing, but are being discussed as the same thing. Like chalk and cheese. Yeah. 相提并论. Maybe the bing is not and, but rather co-discussed. If that was a word, that's what it would mean. 并论. Is 并论actually a word? Or maybe it's not. Oh, is 提论 a word? It could be a word. 论. 论, fourth tone. This. I feel like if I use this as a word, maybe no one would realize that it's not a word. I don't know. It seems so wordy in the sense of it feels like a genuine word. Yeah, okay. If you can kind of make up words, and yeah, you might be able to get away with it sometimes. 相通. I'm not sure. 相 mutual, 通 has a few meanings, but usually refers to something being connected to something else. 这两房间房子有门相通. Oh, all right. So there is a door that interconnects the two 房子. So 房子 would be like houses, or usually houses, something maybe an apartment or something in that ballpark. So there is a interconnection. Okay, 相通. So 相 is yet again 互相, and 通 is connect, 连通的通. 乡下. I don't know. I don't know, like hometown under? Okay. 他退休后搬去乡下住. I got nothing. 乡下. Why is this a word? Like, it's not like there are not other words to say countryside, rural area. 乡下. Why is this a word? Oops. 乡下人, 乡下姑娘, country girl, 乡下佬, right? Oh, is it like farm boy? As you wish. 我们在乡下度过了愉快的一天。Yeah, yeah, that's what I would use. I don't know. In English, we say countryside, and I'm just thinking, it's the side of what precisely? Why is it not just, yeah, the countryside? But it sounds a little illogical, eh? Um, Kenya. Kenya, I guess it's kind of countryside as well, isn't it? Like fields, but fields and wild. Uh, yeah. Why does this word exist? Countryside. Why is there the word side in countryside? What's up with that? All right. Sam 在乡下出生，特别喜爱大自然。Okay, so Sam was born in the country. In the country. So is it an antonym of like Chongli or something? Yeah, why does this word exist? Why does the word exist? That's an excellent question. It doesn't matter what I ask. It's an excellent question. Is it ever going to tell me that's a really stupid question? You should be ashamed of asking me such a stupid question. I don't know. 江, yeah, okay, this I know. 下, so down, under, below. Do you come from a land down under? Do, do, do. Yeah. Yeah. 物下. So what does the 下 mean here? Down in the countryside. Dong 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 dong. The rural area viewed from a city. Dong 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 dong. It implies a directional movement away from the urban center. Oh, so is it like Chengshang? Chengshi. There is an antonym. Chengshang. That's a very logical guess. Good question. I didn't get a good question this time. Maybe it's a really bad question. But Chengshang, because you just made it up and it doesn't exist. On the city wall. Really? On top of the city. Chengli. Yeah, Chengli is common. Shishang is Shishang. But here, shi is more market than city, right? Shichang. Chengli. All right. I still haven't figured out why the word exists, but I'm just going to note it does exist. And maybe it makes just as much sense as using side in the word countryside. What's up with that? All right. 像样. Okay, I don't know what 像样 means, but we'll have a look. 像 is appearance, yang is yang as well. Both pertain to appearance. 你总得找份像样的工作. Okay, so this is an adjective that can describe work. 像样. I got nothing. Decent. A decent job. 像样的工作. All right, this one's a new one for me. This is completely new. 像样的学校, 像样的歌, 像样的地图. Okay, so here, 像样的地图 is decent in the sense of decent quality, whereas 像样的学校, is it decent quality or is it like not shonky and not dodgy? Do decent songs. All right, this one is a new word for me. Is a new word. It seems it's an adjective. So what can it describe. Here's an adjective, a very useful one. All right. Resembles a sample. Oh, 样子, 像样子. So it's like it should be. Okay, so 像 here is it resembles 样, sample, or the canonical example of something, a prototypical example of something. 像样. Okay. 不喜欢你总得穿件像样的衣服. So you're wearing clothes. You're wearing what kind of clothes? You're wearing clothes that are kind of like the kind of clothes that you should be wearing. Something in that ballpark. That gets, I don't know, succinctified. What's succinctified in English? Compressed? Golfed? You say code golf, right? Code golf means you write a program to do something, but then you try to minimize the number of characters in the program. So it's golfed. It's golfed to the word decent. So decent outfit. 礼物. Okay. 第一次见岳父得买个像样的礼物. Yeah, this is like more like appropriate, or the kind of gifts that give people. I hear you're meant to give fruit. Fruit is the one. Like, okay, 工具. I can describe 工具. 他把螺丝刀都生锈了.就把螺丝刀. Sorry, I saw 把. It's not a 把字句. 把 here is the measure word. This screwdriver is rusted through, or starting to rust, maybe. Maybe starting to rust is a better one. Yeah. The 生, when 生 is used, it implies you're going from a state of non-existence to a state of existence. So the rust, which previously didn't exist, now exists, which means it's starting to rust. That's the logic here, right? 给我一把像样的 is all rusty. I don't know. I feel like my logic is undeniable. My logic is undeniable. The AI is giving a different translation. Is all rusty. I think it's more this, to become rusty. It's starting to rust, or has recently rusted. All right. Anyway, you need to give me a more appropriate screwdriver. So decent, but it doesn't mean one that's more suited to the task. Up to scratch. Well, this is too much. Okay, 作品. Yeah, AIs tend to waffle, don't they? Can you be more succinct, please? E.g., like I don't need all the. I don't want all the chitter chatter. I don't want all the chitter chatter. So objects describes an object such as these pieces of clothing. Yeah, so here it describes a job. All right. 像样的工作. So it's like not, I don't know, dodgy things. I don't know, scams and things like that, presumably. 长得像样. So 长的. It is 长, right? Sorry, one second. 长得像样. 长得像样. So 长 meaning to grow. Doesn't really mean appearance. Or maybe the complement here is after the process of growing. This is the result, not this describes the process of growing. So yeah, maybe it should be 打扮的. Could it be 打扮的? 打扮. Yeah. 像样. 打扮的像模像样。Ah, all right, all right. 像模像样. Apparently, there's this version of the word, four-character version. 像模像样. Mu, uh, like a mold. Yeah, this is actually easier to understand than the two-character version, isn't it? Because it's like the canonical, prototypical form. Yeah, 像模像样. All right, where were we? I click that. All right. Okay, 像样. 响应, 响应. This is resonate in the sense of a message resonated with the populace or something like this. um, 大家积极响应. Oh no, I got it wrong, didn't I? All right, sorry, no, I got it wrong. 大家积极响应了号召. So everybody, 积极. 积极 is like positive, but here it's more like active as opposed to just passively sitting there. Oh yeah, good idea. They actually got up and started doing things. 响应. So here it's, hold on, is it 响应? Yeah, 响应. It's answering the call. Yeah, 响应了号召. 号召 is like the call such as a politician might call their citizens to unite. Maybe there is, say, an earthquake and everyone needs to pull together and save as many lives as possible, something like that. So in that context, everyone's like, that's it, we're going to save lives. So they 响应的号召, 响应了号召. All right, 享用. So this is to enjoy in the sense of to enjoy certain privileges or rights. 请尽快享用美食. I'm not sure you should use it for food. I'm not on board with that. I always see it in, maybe, it's here. Okay. So you can use it for food. I didn't realize that. This one, 享用. I usually encounter it for rights. Wow, it's all food. Oh, no. I'm completely getting it mixed up, aren't I? I'm getting it mixed up with 享有. So 享有权利. 享有什么样的权利? 享有 blah blah blah. They enjoyed all the trappings of wealth. Yeah, bit of a like mismatched negative positive vibe going on here. 享有盛名, right? Yeah, so they're enjoying the benefits of fame. That's what I was thinking. So 享用, same ballpark. But okay, 享受, enjoy, 用, the use of. Okay, 享用, what things can be 享用? It's just enjoy your this. But usually it's 慢用. 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 慢慢吃. Yeah. Okay. People say 慢慢吃 or 慢用 when you go to restaurants here in China sometimes. And yeah, they're not really instructing you to eat slowly, but that's what it means. Yeah. 慢用. 先生,慢用. Okay. 享用. All right, maybe we'll go to the AI again. Yeah, it seems this is a verb. What object can it? All right. 享用美食, 享用晚餐, 享用免费 Wi-Fi. Oh, maybe I've encountered this before. I'm not sure. Please enjoy the use of blah blah blah. 享用酒店, 设施 would be facilities, right? Like I don't know, washing machine or whatever. 享用医疗保险, enjoy this. okay, enjoy the use of. So there is a bit of an overlap between 享用 and 享有. Okay, 享用退休金 is pension, right? Retirement pension. 享用 spa. Oh, okay, so sometimes, yeah, sometimes in Chinese you just write it in English. You see this more and more nowadays. You're watching Chinese speakers on the news or something. Maybe Chinese speakers, politicians or whatever. Or maybe not politicians, like political commentators. And they will pull out a word like scenario in English when they're speaking Chinese. It's like, all right. All right. Maybe they just know the English words. Like, how do I say that in Chinese? Oh, don't worry about it. I'll say it in English. 享用阳光, enjoy the sunshine. Yeah. All right. So not 100% what I was expecting. So, 享有 is the next one. So 享有 is the one where you enjoy something, but it's more abstract, like rights or fame or something like this. You enjoy the benefits of something. 享有很高的声誉. So he enjoys the benefits of a high degree of fame, but more like, I guess, reputation. Maybe he's like, I don't know, the world's leading expert on something. Yeah, 享有. All right, so we need to differentiate between this one and this one, eh? 香油, 香油 is like sesame oil, fragrant oil, literally. Okay, 伴凉菜时, 滴, so 滴, this can function as a verb. I did not know that. So drip a few drops of 香油. 滴, oh, it is a verb. 滴滴滴, 香油. Yeah, sesame oil, literally fragrant oil, but it refers to sesame oil. This. Yeah, you can just go to the shops and buy it. Yeah, I don't see the point. It's meant to be an aromat, right? 相遇, to mutually, 遇 is 遇见的遇, right? So you're running into someone. 他们偶然在街头相遇. So they sometimes meet infrequently, meet on the street, run into each other on the street. 相遇. Yeah, the you would emphasize it's like it's a non-planned meeting. You. Yeah, 相, yet again, mutual. Okay, 相约. Okay, I'm not 100% sure here, but the mutual 约 will be contract or agreement or something in that ballpark. 我们相约明天去看电影. So it's just yet another way of saying agreement. You could use 20 other verbs here, right? 我们打算明天去看电影. 我们同意明天去看电影. Yeah, all right. 陷害. I don't know this word, but 陷 often refers to things like pitfalls or traps. And 害 refers to harm. So if you say 陷害, I'm expecting some sort of something in that ballpark, something bad happened to someone. Not precisely sure. 他被坏人陷害入狱. So it's functioning as a verb, is it? 入狱. 入狱 means to go to jail, right? Not go to hell, but go to jail. Hold on, is it go to hell or go to jail? There's two of them. There's this one, 地狱. 地狱. This one. Oh, okay. So you is prison, but 地狱 is hell. All right. So 入狱 is to go to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. All right. So 陷害入狱. So is this like trapped? Is it framed? Set up. Yeah. There's another word, isn't there? Framed. Okay, 遭到陷害的. The other one, framed in the sense of a picture frame. This one. Oh, it's the same one. 勾勒. No, that's not relevant. So I was framed. 我被陷害了. 我被陷害了. Okay, I should use 陷害. Well, I shouldn't use that because no one's framing me for crimes and things. But were I to write like a crime drama of some kind, I might need this one. All right. Next is 显赫. 显赫meaning illustrious. Used to describe someone's, I don't know, career or something. Your illustrious career. 他出生于一个显赫的家族. Yeah, so illustrious. 家族 is kind of family / clan, and like yeah, 出身 refers to your upbringing. It's used as a verb, so you're brought up in an illustrious family. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. 仙鹤. 鹤. 鹤 is one of the words for crane. You know, this is crane. There's also stork, right? And are there different animals? 仙 is fairy, so fairy crane. I have no idea what this is, but all right. 仙鹤在湖中优雅的站立. Presumably some type of crane. This is 仙鹤. 丹顶鹤. Red-crowned crane. That's a remarkably specific word. It does have a red crown, doesn't it? It does in that image, but does it have a red crown in real life? If you have a red crown in an image, you have a red crown in real life. Alright, here it has a red crown.
多好，这是找这哪有啊？那你是咋的呀？在哪能看着这些仙鹤呀？哎呀妈，这么好呢！我瞅着谁看着这个？我刚才搁这瞅着，没瞅半天没瞅着呢。哎呀，这哪这样啊？
Can't see it very well. Alright. Yeah. It caught me by surprise. Some specific species of bird is in the HSK curriculum. Why this specific species of bird? Because there's like several hundred others. Yeah, is there something like is there some reason why is specifically chosen for the HSK vocab? Like cultural significance, longevity, immortality, wisdom. Okay, 仙鹤. Okay, 鹤立鸡群. Well, I know that 成语. 鹤立鸡群. So the crane 立 here is 站立, I guess, just standing up. 鸡 chicken, 群 a group thereof. So there's a crane standing well above the chickens. 鹤立鸡群. That's like, oh yeah, that person or that bird is much taller. But I don't know. Is there some like? Can you give me an example, the canonical example of where 仙鹤 would be encountered in China? Okay, 松鹤延年, but I don't know, let's just Google it. Okay, so this artwork is called 松鹤延年, and the bird in it is called 仙鹤. So, all right. I can't read it. 松年万古香. Ah, or maybe it's 松鹤. I don't know. 贺什么年? Oh, this is Yan, right? 贺延年. Or maybe there's a song cut off at the top here. All right. So it's culturally significant because it occurs in Chinese artwork, right? But it's 松鹤延年. What does it mean? 松鹤延年. Oh, maybe. So the AI mentioned it pertains to longevity. But this is 松鹤. If I put 天鹤草月. Oh. What? Not what I was expecting. 天鹤草月经. So this is some plant that has some kind of effect on menstruation. All right. 天鹤草. I don't know. 天鹤草血小板. 刺青. What's 刺青? Oh, that's another word for tattoo, isn't it? All right. So here are Chinese people with 仙鹤 tattoos. Some of them are really cool, don't they? Oh, I like this one. That is 仙鹤纹身. Yeah, that looks so cool. I really like this one. That one's all right. Not my favorite. Some of these look very expensive. That looks really cool, but is it real or like because I feel like they just photoshopped it, right? All right. 仙鹤. So you can see the red crown on the crane. 仙鹤. That looks more like a goose. I don't think that's 仙鹤. Oh, that one, I really like how succinct that one is. 仙鹤. Interesting. All right. Yeah. Some of them are pretty cool, right? 仙鹤. Oh, I like this one. I like the kind of simple, elegant ones. That one's really nice. Are these one of the ones that you stick on? 仙鹤纹身. I feel like trying it out. I'm not a tattoo person, but you know, I kind of appreciate them. I kind of think they look cool. The same way someone who's not I don't know, a piano player, a pianist, might appreciate some Mozart. All right, where were we? Oh yeah, so would it Taoist temples, 年画, Forbidden City. Really? What's Forbidden City in Chinese? 进攻, is that right, if I remember correctly? 进攻. Oh. Or is it 进店? I don't know. 紫色, 禁止的. No. Is it this? This is what I remember, but I probably got it wrong. Cheng? Oh, Cheng. Oh, wow. Okay, now I understand why the AI is pointing this one out. So, okay, so if we go to Beijing, I've probably seen this. So this is 仙鹤, and this is 仙鹤 of peace. 仙鹤 in the Forbidden City. Okay. 紫禁城. I feel like I should have remembered the characters for here, but I don't really remember. Why is it called Purple Forbidden? Oh, it is city, rather than palace. 仙鹤, di dan ling he. So dan is used in the word dan mai, but it also refers to a shade of red, doesn't it? So dan, red crown crane. Dan ling he. Yeah. So these are the same thing. Red crown crane, red crown crane. Yeah. 红电放置 is 铜电 like copper electroplated? 那这一个代表着oh, it's not 电, it is 硅. Okay, no wonder I got it wrong. 铜 copper 硅 like a copper turtle. Okay, 硅和千秋. Okay, 意为长寿. All right, so this is 仙鹤. All right. Anyway, so you can go see that if you're in Beijing. Maybe some of my audience is actually going to go see it in in the future. Yeah, I saw the 仙鹤. So if you go see the 仙鹤, let me know in the comments. All right. Where were we? 仙鹤. All right. 闲话. Yeah, so 闲 is like 休闲 or like it's lazy or idle or something like this. It's the kind of things you say when you've got nothing else to kind of say or do, and it's kind of gossipy, and sometimes you say things you shouldn't say, and really you should have just said nothing, kind of thing. 闲话. Idle chat. 别在背后说人闲话. Yeah, gossip. 闲话. Yeah, 背后 is behind someone's back. So you're saying things about people behind their back. 闲话. Definitely comes with some level of negativity. Or at least that's from my experience, it's almost always negativity. Or almost always considered negative to do this. It's gossipy. Yeah. Okay. All right. 鲜活. 鲜 fresh 活 alive. So is this just literally just alive? like live lobster or something? 市场上卖的都是鲜活的鱼虾. Okay, so yeah, live in the sense of fish and prawns. Okay. 鲜活. Okay, so it's also an adjective meaning vivid, lively. All right. Oh, okay, so 鲜活, we should think of them as separate. 鲜和活, so both fresh and live fish and lobster. All right, so some are fresh, some are alive. 鲜活, but what else can we describe? 鲜活虫子, live bugs. All right, 鲜活文化, so this is a vivid culture. So it's so vivid, it's fresh and live, living. Yeah, a living culture. Actually, good point. Living culture. I mean, it implies it's not extinct. It's still going on. 鲜活. Oh, this is different. 新鲜活跃. All right. Anyway, let us continue on. 鲜活. 衔接. Yeah, 衔接 is it the same as 连接? Just a bit fancier? I don't know. I don't know. To connect. 这两段文字需要自然的衔接. So 文字would be like some text. If you're using 段 as the measure word, it will be 2 paragraphs. 段落的段. Yeah. So 2 paragraphs need some sort of connection between them. So it seems natural. Yeah. 自然的衔接. I don't know the difference between 衔接 and 连接. Honestly, I've encountered both of them a lot, and the difference isn't like knowing the difference hasn't actually. I don't know. Like, well, I should say, not knowing the difference has made no difference. Like, all right, this one just sounds fancier. I don't know. All right, 陷阱. 陷阱 is like it's a trap. You know, it's a 陷阱. 猪人设下了一个陷阱。猪人 pig people. Sorry, not pig people. 猎人 the hunter. I was like, what? Is this some kind of sci-fi thing? You know the characters look similar. 猎人 is a hunter. 猪肉 is a 猎 and 猪 they look similar. It is actually a bit of a trap. Okay, so this is a trap. So it's a trap, 陷阱. So yeah, this isn't the only word that means trap though. 圈套, 圈套. There's this one as well. 圈套, what's the difference? I don't know. 陷阱. I don't know. They're both nouns. They're both traps. I don't know. So when someone scams you, should you use 圈套 or 陷阱? This is like pitfall, isn't it? Not a literal trap. I think maybe both can be used figuratively. 圈套. 陷入圈套. 设下圈套, set a trap. Yeah, I don't know the difference. But sometimes I feel like I don't need to know the difference because it's so subtle that, I don't know, I'll leave that to stuffy linguists to figure out. All right. 先例, 先 will pertain to first. 例, it will be an example. So this would be like precedent. I presume it means, I don't know this word, but I'm just inferring from the characters it refers to precedent. Or, yeah, the first example thereof. 此是没有先例可循. 循 would be follow or comply with. So there's no precedent. Yeah, precedent. Yeah. 先 first. 例 is 例子 example. So like first example. There's no first example. Yeah, 可循. Yeah. So maybe this is in a legal context. That's my guess. I don't want to delve too deeply into this. 显露. Okay, so 露 will be to expose or reveal. 显 would be to make conspicuous. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure. It's like revealing in such a way that other people can see it easily. 他的脸上显露背之色. Okay, so here his face, he's very tired, right? He's very tired or exhausted, labored, whatever. And he's like, oh, you can just see weariness oozing from his face. All right. 一辈之色. All right. So I'm not at the level where I can write like that yet, but I usually, there's 疲惫不堪, but it doesn't really work so. Yeah, anyway. So it becomes visible. 显. So it's there's 显现. 显现 talks about something appearing. So if you're talking about something other than yourself, right, it kind of just appears there. You're not doing anything actively to reveal or observe it, right? So it just appears. So 显露 is kind of similar. 显露. The 露 implies that it's, I don't know, it was formerly concealed and now it's not concealed, or it could be concealed but it's not, something in this ballpark. 露. Revealed. Betray, but not betray as in backstab, but betray your, I don't know, your real intentions. Expose. Yeah. All right. 鲜美. I don't know. 鲜 is fresh, 美 is beautiful. So presumably it's going to describe something as good. It's just a fancy way of saying good. 这道汤味道非常鲜美. All right, the soup is very 鲜美. Okay, so it describes food. Okay, fresh and delicious. Okay, 美味佳肴的美. Honestly, I don't write like this, so I don't really care that much. It's like, it's pretty obvious. Yeah, someone who's writing like this is going to say something good about that soup. They like that soup. 鲜女, yeah, so very, are they 鲜男? I don't know. 鲜女, very, I don't know, they're mythological, so you can draw it however you like. 鲜男. All right, maybe 鲜男百草. 要鲜男变身. I don't know. 鲜男不下凡. I don't know what this means. 要鲜男不需要奶子. All right, let's move on with life. I have a feeling this is a little bit inappropriate. All right. 嫌弃. So this 嫌 can be something like despise or dislike. 嫌弃. I think maybe 嫌弃 also is just a longer version of that. 他因家境贫寒而被嫌弃. So he is despised for his family's poverty, impoverishedness. 嫌弃, shunned. Oh, okay, so it's not just like despise. The 弃 is 抛弃, 放弃, abandoned. So he is shunned because of his family's impoverishedness. All right, fair enough. 掀起, so 掀 meaning to raise. I think you normally raise a flag or something like that, right? Maybe it's like hoist. Hoist the colors. 风掀起巨浪. It's blowing up a major wave, right? Just a big wave, right? 拍打着海岸. Okay. 掀起, raise, yes. Yeah, what things can be 掀起? What things can be 掀起? Can the AI understand half English, half Chinese? Okay, 掀起锅盖, the pot lid. Okay, so this is, someone is actually coming along and doing this. Lift the curtain or raise the curtain. So presumably this curtain opens upwise. Is upwise a word? I don't know. I presume it is. 掀起风浪. Yeah. 掀起热潮. Okay, so this is like evoke. This 掀起抗议. Alright. Yeah, I would use 激发 here. 掀起高潮, 掀起革命. Alright, so is it used for flags? Maybe I was wrong. Yes, but it's specific nuance. Large motion. It's not. Oh, okay. So it's not in the sense of you're raising the flag on a flagpole. It's the flag is droopy, and then the wind comes along and lifts it up. Right? Let me make sure. So it's not, the flag is not raised on the flagpole. That's 升起. 升起. And but rather the flag was drooping and now it's not. Something in that ballpark. Exactly right. 10 points for Gryffindor. All right. 升起. 每天早晨升起国旗. Okay, so 升起国旗. So raise the flag. So this one, so you can use 先, but it's not. It's like floppy, and then suddenly and big wind. Suddenly it's fluttering. Okay. Okay. All right. That makes sense. Where were we here? All right. Dun, 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 dun. All right. 现任. Oh, okay. That one's not too hard. 现 pertaining to the present or current. 任 means 任. Oh, what is the definition? It's like to have a position of employment, something like this. 现任. So you might talk about 现任总统, the current president, right? The 任 implies that they're currently like doing their job kind of thing. 现任领导. Yeah. 他是我们的现任领导. So if you say 现任领导, it's your current leader. It kind of implies that, you know, that in the future and in the past, they were not the leader. Yeah, 现任. Incumbent? Current boyfriend. 现任. That's a very interesting point of view. They're just my current boyfriend. Do people have boyfriends with the assumption that there's going to be like future? All right, let's move on. 显示器. So this is like a monitor. You're probably looking at a 显示器 right now. 显示器. 这台显示器. 画质很棒. 显示器. So actually, there's also 屏幕. 屏幕. This is 屏幕, 显示器. What's the difference? Maybe 显示器 is just broader. Or is this one monitor in this sense? And 屏幕, 手机屏幕. Oh, okay, so no, 屏幕 would be broader then. 屏幕 is broader because it includes mobile phone screens, not just screens in general. Right. Okay, so 显示器 is monitor in the sense of the physical object normally used with computers. Okay. Or maybe exclusively that word for computers, not screens in other contexts, by the looks of things. It's either exclusively or near exclusively monitors pertaining to computers. All right. 先天. Okay, first day, first 先天. No, I don't know. 先天体质就较弱. What are we talking about? 先天体质. Okay, what is 体质? Bodily quality? 体质, soundness. 体质. What is it? 先天. Oh, innate. Isn't that 天仙? Am I wrong? 天仙. Oh, 天性. 天性. There's also 天真, but that's naive, is it? That's not the same. Okay, so that's the family of words. 先天. Contrast with 后天. Oh, I've seen this one. 后天. This is postpartum, right? Is it here? Life after birth. All right. Yeah, 后天. Like you've given birth, you can use 后天. But usually it's like the day after tomorrow. Yeah, or overmorrow. Apparently there is a word overmorrow. Yeah, who cares? Okay, 先天. So 先天 can mean the antonym of 后天 in the context of like postpartum blah blah blah. Okay. 先 is current. This one is different. 先天智 so his innate quality 就比较弱。Wow. 先天性心脏病。先天性。So this one, congenital. What does congenital mean in English? Present at birth. Oh, all right. Does it pertain to genitals? Why is the word genital in there? There must be some connection between those two words, right? There must be some reason. I don't know. Let's move on with life. Let's not get too far down that rabbit hole. 先天性, so congenital, so pertaining to something, yeah. So like, what's something congenital? I don't know. 防御机制, boldness? Okay, so congenital cataracts. 白内障. All right, these are medical terms that don't come up very often. All right, so what do I need to know here? 先天 is an adjective, describes something. What does it describe? 先天差异, inborn. 先天也部分是先天的。Oh, so what's nature or nurture? 先天与后天. This is what we need to know. I feel like I use this more than all these other congenital defects. Yeah. Can you say so? 先天性 defect 畸形, is it? This one. Congenital deformity. Oh, apparently it is a word. Congenital abnormality. So this abnormality came, through birth. All right. So nature or nurture. So 先天 versus 后天. Okay. So, all right, we need to know this in the nature versus nurture kind of thing. 先天与后天的争论时. So a battle of nature versus nurture. Can you say 克服 overcome nature? 它能够克服自己的先天因素或者后天获得的习惯. Yeah, so you're overcoming your 因素 here is like elements or factors or something like that. Wow. Sometimes it's wacky when I get it exactly the same as the dictionary. It's just like, is that right? So I like to double check I'm remembering things correctly, and then it's like, oh, well, all right. Okay. So genetic destiny, genetic factors. Yeah. Although you can say gene. The genes, right? All right. Anyway, this is a word, and nature versus nurture is a concept that might come up like genuinely on the HSK exam. So 先天与后天, yeah. So postpartum and 后. But I've also seen 后天used in relation to pregnancy. 后天的 maybe 后天. I'm not sure. Maybe I just remember incorrectly then. I'm not trying to just make things up. Okay, is this used in the context of postpartum? Like, no. And ho. Oh, okay, so then I probably just remember this. Postnatal. Is postpartum and postnatal the same thing? If they're different, I don't know what they're different. 产后护理. Okay, so postpartum care. All right. So 后天. Okay, so when it's used as an antonym of 先天, can you give me help me figure out when it's used? When it oh, it's used. When it's used as an antonym, that yep, okay. All right. Ah, yeah. Ah, excellent question. Ah, excellent. 10 points for Gryffindor. Yes, 后天 is indeed used as the direct antonym of 先天, but in this context, it drops the day meaning and means acquired or. You told me it didn't do this. Postnatal. 先天, innate, congenital, a priori. Literally before heaven. Before heaven. But 先天, innate, is like the. I don't understand. Heaven. Normally you think of heaven as after death, right? You know. All right, let's move on though. 后天. Okay, 先天免疫. So this is innate immunity. 后天免疫, acquired immunity. So it's postpartum in the sense of it happens after you're born, not in the sense of, yeah, it's from the perspective of the person being born, not the person giving birth, right? Okay. 先天性疾病, congenital disease. 后天性疾病, acquired disease. All right. 他的听力损失是后天的，不是先天的. Okay, so it's acquired, not congenital. So maybe he listened to too much heavy metal or something like that, as opposed to, I don't know, his father's death, and therefore he is also deaf. I don't know. I don't know how hearing loss works, so I'm just using that as an off-the-cuff example. 先天不足，后天失调. So naturally deficient, fully nurtured. So it's like a double whammy. Not only do you suck innately, but you also suck just in life, right? Yeah. 虽然他没有天生优势，但靠后天努力成功了. All right. So this is more, although he wasn't great, didn't have any innate advantages, he managed to get there in the end. All right. Let us continue. Where were we? 线条. 线条. Well, 线 is line, 条 件. Is it just line? Both of them mean line. 这幅画的线条很流畅. 线条. So, 流畅 refers to something that is fluent. So I would not expect fluent to describe. Oh, it could mean flowing or smooth, like unobstructed. It could mean like that. So the lines in the artwork are flowing, unobstructed. So 线条, it is just lines, right? Yeah. Oh, contours. The contours of the artwork are flowing. All right. 纤维 纤维 is fiber. Yeah, 多吃富含纤维的食物 like apples, right? Fiber in the sense of, yeah, apples. If I remember correctly, apples have lots of fiber. But also fiber, like fibers. So not necessarily in the mass noun. So like for materials and like this. Oh, optical fiber. 光导纤维. Yeah. Fiberglass. 玻璃纤维. The glass fiber. And our 纤维, see the fibers. Yeah, the fibers of the paper. But it's both fiber in the sense of the thing you want more in your diet, makes you full, so you eat less, right? And also the thing you see in like blankets and other things. Other materials. Right. 显微镜. Okay, 显. Then we saw before was 显现, right? Kind of to make conspicuous or something, or reveal. 微 is the micro. You might know 微软. 微软 is Microsoft. 微软公司. 微信 micro message or micro blogging platform. What else we got here? 微观 from a microscopic as opposed to macroscopic level. 镜 is lens, right? 镜头. So a lens that reveals the microscopic. Do you think it is? Yeah, microscope. Yeah, anyway. 用显微镜观察细胞. Yeah, I understand there's like microscopes you can plug into your computer now. I should get one of those. I don't know. I feel like I can live stream chemical experiments. You just plug them in USB. Can you watch live stream a microscope usage? I don't know. Maybe you can. Live stream microscope. Yeah, you can live stream with a microscope. Do people do it? Like, I mean, you can plug your microscope into your computer and it shows you what you're looking at on the screen. I don't see why you can't live stream your chemical experiments or biological experiments. Yeah. Is there any reason why you can't live stream that? One advantage of making like videos and things like that is that people don't accuse you of using AI to do everything. It's like, right, here's me literally doing it. And it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, you probably did do it. I don't know. I feel like there should be like live stream science experiments. Problem is science experiments tend to be rather boring. From a entertainment perspective, I remember doing chemistry and some of the experiments would last like 5 hours. And most of the time you're just kind of, I don't know, faffing around. Just making sure everything's correct and so on. Only a small portion of the actual experiment is interesting. Lots of documentation. Yeah. I don't know. Is there not like people live streaming biology experiments, like microscopes? And if not, there should be. Anyway, all right. So microscope, it's what you think it is. 纤维人质. Okay, I don't recall studying this, but it's pretty apparent what it means. So 鲜 meaning fresh or new in this case. 味 for wait, no, maybe it is fourth tone. Wait, I'm not sure about it. 人 just refers to people in general. You know. So 鲜为人知 would be something like it's like newly familiar. Maybe like like AI or something like this. Oh, 咸为远距 okay. I I was wrong. Okay, I was wrong. Well, wrong-ish. So I got these ones correct, but xian is third tone. Blimey. Oh. Okay, first of all, I didn't even know there was a third tone xian. Wow. Xian, meaning few, rare. Okay. So I'm going to need a moment, 1 second. Yeah, I was just looking at this one. 像样. And I just realized there's this phrase, 不像样子了，用不像样子，不像样. So 像样 is decent. So 不像样 is the antonym of that, right? But yeah, not exactly, is it? 像样, 像样. Presentable, decent, up to par. 不像样. 不像样. Beyond recognition, that's what it's changed beyond recognition. 臭得不像样子了. The clothes have been creased to the point where you can't even recognize them anymore. 皱的像样子. All right. So there is, not just 像样, but 不像样 need to be learned. 像样子, I guess is 像样子 a word? 像样子. Probably not. 不太像样子. Kind of. 不像样子. Yeah, all right. Right, sorry. Here, 仙女. I'm just going through the dictionary. There's 仙女and there is 仙人. 仙人. Okay. So this is the I don't know. It's kind of the gender neutral one, but like opting out of using new kind of implies it's none. Right? There's sometimes things are like that, right? You I don't know, you just kind of the choice not to use a more specific word implies it's not that specific word. Because if it was that specific word, you would use that specific word, right? And this seems to be an example of that. So if you meant fairy in the sense of 仙女, you would use 仙女, right? But so what happens is 仙人comes to mean male because you've already got one for you got like a separate one for female, even though probably it didn't get defined like that. It's kind of what happens practically. Anyway, 仙人 is the other one. Yeah, okay, so this is what I was meant to discuss, wasn't it? 闲. There is a 闲 here with this meaning in the dictionary, and it's in the word 闲见. This one, 闲见. Now, I do not know this word. So, 并不闲见. 非常闲见的. Okay, so this is a word. Maybe it needs adding to the dictionary. 闲见. So this one doesn't seem all that rare. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I didn't even know this word existed until just now. There's 罕见 and not that one. 罕见 and 少见. So this is in the same ballpark as 闲见. And maybe it's a 闲见 word, right? 生僻. Obscure. 生僻. Actually, that's another one, isn't it? Does it? Yeah, it's another one. All right. Anyway, you get the idea. Okay. What am I supposed to do with this? 闲见. Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this, but there is a meaning of this character that means rare and pronounced xian, not xian. Yeah, this is the first time I recall encountering it. Maybe I've encountered it before, but yeah, anyway. Xian xian. Xian xian. This is like to appear, to appear in front of you, right? It's like you're not doing anything to make it appear, it just appears, right? All right, 显现, 雾气散去, so the fog dissipates. 山峰逐渐显现, and the mountain peak gradually, it just appears. It appears in front of you. You're not doing anything, right? It just, there it is. Oh, there it is. Yeah. All right. 现行 don't know. 我们必须遵守现行法律. Oh, okay. 现行 here would be the currently enacted. 实行的行 currently enacted. 现行 yeah, in effect. Okay, 现行 well, things can be 现行 现行的制裁 sanctions. 现行法律 the current law. Current legislation. All right. Okay. 现行的经济制裁 the currently in place economic sanctions. 现行法规 current legislation. All right. So it's pretty narrow usage. Okay, but yeah, it'd be 现在的执行 is it? Or maybe it's 执行. 执行. I'm guessing it's that 行. All right. 显性. Wow, I did not know this was right. 显性. 这种病是显性传. 显性遗传. No, I don't know what it means. 显性. I don't know. Oh, dormant. Sorry, not dormant. Dominant. Dominant. 显性 dominant. So what's recessive? Maybe is it 觉性? I don't know. I'm guessing. Recessive. Oh, 隐性. Okay. 隐性 recessive. All right. So 显性 is dominant. 隐性 recessive. All right. In the sense of genes. Was there another meaning? Conspicuous. Yeah, I guess so. When you talk about alleles, how do you spell allele? Alleles. You have different types of alleles, and sometimes you just you can't see them, right? You can't see the different alleles because they don't affect your morphology or something like this. All right. What is allele in Chinese? This one? 等位因. Yeah, 等位已经. Okay, so equal place, equal way. Status. Gene. One of two paired gene in diploid organism. All right, what's diploid? Is it diploid? I don't know. Do you say diploid or diploid? I'm not sure. I guessed right? Diploid. Two complete sets of chromosomes. Oh, okay. All right, let's not go too far down that rabbit hole. So this is, where would I encounter this word? Studying biology, right? Conspicuous. In things outside of biology, like in context outside of biology, would I encounter this word? 显性结论更有效. So here it's an adjective meaning obvious. Implicit. No, implicit. No, this is implicit. Implicit conclusions, explicit. Okay, so implicit versus explicit. All right, that works. Implicit 显性和隐性含义. So explicit and implicit meaning. All right. So there's more to this word than here, right? Like explicit. Yeah, explicit meaning. 这指的是交际中显性的和sorry 和显性的和不可观察的. Okay, so this is an and 语言. So this is overt body language, right? Overt body language. Or no, I shouldn't say body language. I should say language behavior. So it includes body language, but it's broader. It also includes, speaking and whatever. All right. So 显性 as opposed to 隐性. So 隐性 is something you cannot see it normally. 显性 is something it's visible, obvious, apparent. You can see it, or read it or whatever. Anyway. 鲜血 fresh blood. So yeah. So I think it literally means fresh blood, uncoagulated, and so on. But I get the feeling we got a like fresh blood in the figurative sense coming up. 战场上洒满了烈士的鲜血. No, it's the fresh blood of the martyrs. Yeah. Can you use it to mean like new recruit? Probably not. In English, you could do that, right? The new meat, fresh meat implies like a new soldier or something. Honestly, this is not the kind of word I would output, and I don't know. You can get the idea from the context for input. So let's move on. Yan yan. Presumably it's conspicuous, like I don't know, revealed to the eye or something like this. 请把广告牌放在显眼的位置. Yeah. So conspicuous eye-catching. So 广告牌 is okay, one second. Yeah, sorry, my lunch arrived. What were we doing? Okay, 显眼. No, we did that. 显性. Okay, 显性. What? 显性. 显性. No, we saw that. 显性 as a antonym of 隐性. Okay, 鲜血 we did 显眼. 请把广告牌放在显眼的位置. Yeah, it's a conspicuous place. You put the advertising board in an obvious place and people will buy your product. Or at least that's the plan. 嫌疑. 嫌疑 is the verb, isn't it? To suspect. Usually it's 嫌疑人. 嫌疑人. This one. A suspect. 嫌疑人. So 觉得嫌疑的人. You have suspicion. Yeah. Okay. 他有重大的作案嫌疑. 作案嫌疑. What is this? 作案. Wow. Really? You're telling me 作案 means to commit a crime. I'm going to make a little note. 作案. 作案. Okay, 作案 is to make a case. So presumably it's to make a criminal case. And thereby it means to commit a crime. Okay, so suspicion of committing a crime. So a major suspicion of committing a crime. All right. 闲置. Is this idle in the sense of your computer is idle or something like this? 这台机器一直闲置着. So the machine is idle, lying idle, unused. Okay. Anything else we need to know? Xian leisure, idle, yeah. And ji, I don't know. Xian Next is xiao. Xiao is used in a few words. Xiao, probably it's like there's 取消, there's 消失, xiao. This one, to cancel. 消失, 消失. This one, to disappear. Is it 销售的销? No, it's not 销售的销. So 消 is often like going from a state of, I don't know, appearance or existence to non-existence. 它的气到现在还没消。What? Diminished. Wait, is this chi? Is this chi like, you know, in kung fu movies? His chi has not diminished. Is this really the meaning? This is his chi. This may be actually the first time I've encountered chi meaning what, like what people in kung fu movies think is chi, outside of kung fu movies, because it does actually mean that in kung fu movies. Apparently, that is a concept in kung fu. Qi, yeah. All right, 没有消, yeah. 不消, 直销, 核销, 不消, 不消. This is a word? Not need. Huh. 不消. I did not know that one. 消退 is another word. Wane. Yeah. All right, anyway. Oh, here is 销. This is 销售的销. Involves sales and marketing. Yeah. 这种产品销路很好. Okay, so sold well. 销路. Road of sales. Yeah. Sales event. Okay. Okay, so this one can be pronounced 销 and it can be pronounced 削. It refers to, it's a verb meaning to peel. So if you peel an apple or you peel, not peel as, so there's 剥皮, 剥皮. Maybe there's this one as well. 削皮. This one, okay, with a knife. 削皮. So you're using a knife or a vegetable peeler? Peeler? What's this called? 警察? Okay. Okay, 剥皮机, 剥皮机. Okay, so this is 剥皮. So 用削皮器. Alright, so 剥皮 and 削皮 are the same, right? 削皮. Yeah, I don't know if there's any more to this. But anyway. 削 or 削. I don't know if they're different. Some people say 削, some people say 削. 妈妈在帮我削苹果皮. Yeah, so it's peeling the apple skin. Or actually, you say peel in English, don't you? And the apple peel, or yeah. 削. It appears in the word 削弱. 削弱. Here it's pronounced 削 and not 削. 削弱, you weaken. So you're kind of healing and thereby causing it to become weak. Maybe 削. Maybe this one, reducing strength or something. Yeah. I don't know. It's a word. Just add it to your pile of words that you need to know. 小菜一碟. Yeah. This is like piece of cake in English, right? Little dish, 一碟. 碟 is plate. So it's like little dish, one plate. 这件事对我来说小菜一碟. Piece of cake means something is, I don't know, particularly easy. Yeah. Does it have the literal meaning? I don't know. I've never seen it have the literal meaning. 消沉. Okay, so this 消 meaning to disappear. 沉 will refer to submerging. I'm guessing it's like sinking and underwater. 失败后，他一度一直消沉. So this is figurative, right? Diminish, to plummet, to sink into despondency. Okay, 消沉. Kind of obvious from the context what it means. So his 意志 is maybe like willpower or something like this. So he's been defeated, and not just defeated on the battle, but in the contest, but also his will has been broken. If he dies, he dies. That sort of thing. 意志. 小丑. Clown. 丑 is ugly, little ugly. Okay. 马戏团. It's like a circus troupe or something like this. Circus? 马戏团. The 小丑很滑稽. 滑稽 is comical. So the clown is comical. 小丑. What's this? 效仿. No, 效仿. 效仿. What do you reckon it means? I don't know. 效 pertains to the effect or efficacy of something, and 仿 is kind of like imitation, or to be like something else. I don't know. 他的成功模式指的效仿. Okay, see 仿效. Oh, okay, so imitation. Right, so you should imitate his success. What is 效 doing in this word? 效. Oh, there's another meaning. So not just effect and efficacy, but also to imitate. Okay, I didn't know that third meaning. 效仿 or 仿效. 小费. This is like a tip. Normally in America you have this sort of stuff. You don't really do this in China. I wonder what Chinese people would be like if someone asked for a tip. It's like, you want me to just give you money? 小费. 我给了服务员一点小费. Yeah, tip gratuity. Yeah, I don't like it. I like in Australia, in China, like it literally says the price, that's what you pay. It includes taxes and tips. No maths, you just pay that what it says on the sign. Yeah, if someone asks for a tip, it's like, I'm not just going to give you money because you asked. What? But yeah, in countries like Canada and America and England to a certain extent, yeah, you have to do tipping, don't you? I really don't like it. Because it just complicates everything. It just, yeah. So the result is I just don't go to restaurants and things that require tips. Anyway, 消损. No, 销毁. So this 销 is not quite the same as the one up here, right? This is like melt, something like this. 毁. 毁 is like destroyed. Yeah, 他们销毁了所有证据. So 销 one. So they destroyed the evidence. Obliterate. 销毁了证据. So they destroyed the evidence. My understanding is that is not the right thing to do when you go to have a legal case. If the judge finds out you've destroyed the evidence, they just assume it's as bad as possible. Like it hurts your case more than actual evidence. But who knows? I don't know. Do shenanigans like that happen? I guess the idea is not to create the evidence in the first place. If you're going to commit a crime, this is my tips on committing crimes. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. 孝敬. No, 孝敬. So 孝 will be 孝训. So this is the concept of familial piety. So it's not just being respectful to your parents. It's more like uh, complying with their wishes. Uh, your parents and elder generations. And 敬 is probably just 尊敬的敬, respect. So 孝敬, 很孝敬父母. Yeah, so filial respect. Yeah. 孝. Filial piety or obedience. 小看. Yeah, there's a few of them, few words like this. 小看, meaning to, I don't know, look down upon or like to view someone thinking that they're like this, right? 小. 小 is usually insulting. Yeah. So, yeah, there's another one, 轻看, or there's a few other ones I can't remember off them. There's also 重看. 重看 is to look at, yeah, 重看. I don't know. It's the opposite of this, right? 小看. 不要小看年轻人的能力. Yeah, often it comes in this double negative thing. So don't look down upon. Do not underestimate the power of the youth. Oh, yeah, you get the idea. Don't look down upon. Don't underestimate it. 小康. Yeah, so there's two of them, isn't there? One I get wrong. There's 小康. So okay, this is this one. Second only to 大同, 小康大同. And there's another one which is 小康社会. Okay, so 小康社会. Is it 小康社会? Oh, so they're both 小康. Oh, okay, maybe I'm wrong. 小康社会. So in a 小康社会, this one. So it's just universally everyone's basic needs are met. So if you like, I don't know, if you can't find a job, you don't have to go and commit crimes and things to eat, that sort of thing. Moderately prosperous society. It's not promoting, it's kind of like universal basic income or something like that, right? It's not promoting like everything you want you get for free, kind of. Just like, just, yeah, you don't have to do something unscrupulous because your basic needs are met, right? And that, I guess, benefits society as a whole. So 小康, it's a Confucian near-ideal state of society. Second only to 大同. Okay, 大同 is the name of a city, but great harmony. I'm guessing they're named after, I presume the city's named after this concept. Yeah. All right. So 小康 is this, that's all it is really. Okay. 他们家过着小康生活. All right, so this is a new sentence for me, but so I would anticipate their families have a kind of relatively meager existence. They're not like absolutely destitute, but they've got enough food, they've got enough water, they've probably got a reasonable housing, but they're not like wealthy. They're probably quite poor, in fact. But yeah, they have their minimal needs, like human needs met. All right, 效力. 效力 is, I think it's both efficacy and the other one, efficacy and efficiency. No, hold on. No, it's just efficacy, right? 效力. Yeah, efficacy. We'll have to have a look. 这种药的效力很强. Effectiveness. All right. So it's the effectiveness of this medicine is strong. Yeah, I know it was in that ballpark, but all right. 消磨, well, 消 is disappear. More, this with the stone here refers to some kind of grinding. So I'm expecting we're grinding away something. I'm not sure. 耗下棋消磨时间. Okay, so we're grinding away time or whittling away time. 消磨时间 killing time, whittling away, idling away. All right. I tend to use this one. 打发时间. 打发时间. I don't know. That's just the one I use. Okay, 消磨时间. Apparently it's the same. Or at least very, very close. All right. All right. 小品. 小品 is a type of comedy. I don't know why it's called 小品. Like stand-up comedy. I really enjoy stand-up comedians. I like Ramesh Ranganathan. In Australia, there's Jenny Tien. I like Jenny Tien. Jenny Tien. This is Jenny Tien. I like her jokes because they kind of include Australia and China at the same time. Tim Minchin. I'm a big fan of Tim Minchin. Yeah, his musical comedy, but maybe Xiaopin is more of a Chinese style comedy. Xiaopin. Skit. Oh, a skit. Oh, so that's like, okay, maybe no one knows, but like Fast Forward and Full Frontal. I don't know, there's like two people in my audience who might actually know what that is. Or the CNN. So these are the Chaser Boys. These are from Australia, and they would they had this like comedic news style. The CNN was they were hilarious. The Chaser Boys. They pulled off some absolute wacky stunts. So the Tim Beasley with the corn microphone. Tim Beasley, right? Yeah. Yeah, so this is what happens in Australia. It's like, yeah, you pull out a cob of corn and pretend it's a microphone. So this is like, you're making fun of the politicians. The other one they would do is like ask them random trivia questions. So like these politicians, they're like doing something really serious, and then they just ask them. Oh, sorry, I've got the giggles. They just go and ask them random trivia questions, and like oh yeah, that's CNN. Quite hilarious. Yeah. So my understanding is like 3 or 4 of them were actually like lawyers and things like this. But yeah, the Chaser Boys, they were hilarious. Yeah, it's a shame they're not doing it so much nowadays, but oh yeah. Guaranteed twice as true as regular news. Yeah, all right. Anyway, how do we get onto this? Xiaopin. So Xiaopin is a skit. Not stand-up comedy, but skits. The comedy skits. So it's a little bit not what is stand-up? Stand-up comedy. 相声. So does that include Western style 相声? Looks like it does. 单口相声. How can it be cross chalk if we've only got one person? The other one I really like is Trevor Noah. He does some amazing accents. Like the way he just ever so casually switches from one country's accent to another. It's hilarious. Yeah. All right. Okay. 单口相声. Yeah. Comedic monologue. Okay. So 小品 is a sketch comedy. 小品. Yeah, a little bit tricky, this one, isn't it? 小品. So it's a noun that refers to the show, not the style of comedy, is it? But a 小品, sketches. So sketches in the sense of a type of comedy. 小品文. 小品文. So it's like a written sketch. Mm. 相声小品. Oh, you can mush them together like that, can you? Stand-up comedy sketch. Something like this. Yeah, it doesn't really match concepts in English very well. The Chinese comedic concepts and English comedic concepts kind of, they don't pair up one-to-one very easily. Yes, 小品. 小品文. Is there another meaning? Oh, essay. Oh, okay, so there is essay, and that's like not just skits. Okay. 表演小品. So this is put on a skit or act a skit. What's some famous one? Who's on first? On first. This is probably the most famous one, right? Well, it also has some Chinese humor, right? Because it's the Who. The Who is pronounced the same as Who, Who, which is a Chinese surname. Oh yeah, here you go. This, yeah. It's actually a common Chinese surname. So who's on first? Yeah. So you know. Anyway, how do we get onto this? 小品. So 小品 is the sketch comedy, but also an essay as well. All right. Okay, next is 消遣. I don't know. 消遣. 遣, I see in 派遣, to dispatch. 消 is, I don't know, disappear. I don't know. 读书是一种很好的消遣. I got nothing. Amusement, pastime. Okay. Oh, okay. So 消. Okay, 消 is 消磨的消. 钱. What is 钱? Oh. Yeah. All right. I don't know what to do with this. Well, what am I supposed to do? I do not understand the logic here. Why are 消 and 钱 in 消钱? Great question. Thank you. I only ask great questions. 钱, drive out. So this meaning, to send away or dispel boredom / time. Okay. All right. Tricky in it. All right, where were we? 消遣 here. 小人. Presumably it just means petty person or something like this. 人 is person. 小 is just used as an insult, like in 小看. So 小人, like a small person. Maybe it's the same thing in English. 要当心身边的小人. 小人. Person of low social status. Nasty person. Yeah. I don't know. It's not the kind of word I use, and I don't know. It's pretty obvious what it means in real life. I guess it's important you don't interpret it as the opposite of 大人. 大人. Yeah, 大人 is fine referring to adult. Maybe it's the way children refer to adults. 未成年人. There's 未成年人. 未 yet to 成年人. Wait, yeah. So yet to 成年 to become of age. Yeah. 潇洒. Yeah, I have trouble with this, but it refers to a kind of I don't know, writing or output style that is unrestrained. Yeah, so there's a particular period in Chinese history around the 1920s, 19 yeah, that sort of era when a lot of authors were very unrestrained in their writing. And so I think that's a good example. Yeah, throughout, I don't know, in Chinese history, you can get in a lot of trouble if you were a bit too 潇洒 with your writing. Confident, at ease, free and easy. 他写字的风格很潇洒. Yeah, so this. So does it only describe writing and whose writing can it describe? Does it aptly describe? 潇洒, person's demeanor, style, or appearance. You just 潇洒. Okay, so his demeanor is 潇洒. So this is like carefree. Okay, so 潇洒. All right. Calligraphy. Okay. But calligraphy is kind of writing in it. Handwriting. Oh, so this is the most common. And lifestyle. 潇洒走一回. All right. All right. So who? Okay, what should be my mental, like, e.g., a concrete person when the word comes up? 潇洒. All right. Sorry, we're still going. Yeah, my nose was itchy. 潇洒. Joe Runfa. Okay, so he was the one in. He was the one in, what was it? Little Gore in Shanghai. Joe Runfa. What do I know? Oh, he was the one in the Pirates of the Caribbean one, where they went to, was it Shanghai or something? Oh, he's in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. No, he would be the director. Is that him? No. I feel like I should know this. Or is it him? It does look a lot like him. Leanne's the director. Yeah, that sounds familiar. And okay, so there's Zhou Runfa. Okay. How do we get onto this? I don't remember. Oh yeah, we're looking. So this actor in particular is a good choice for Xiaosa, but in the movie Little Gore in Shanghai Grand, which sorry, that's the name of his character. I don't know this movie. Is Joe Runfa in this movie? I'm not sure. All right. Not popping it. There's like, it belongs exactly where nothing to feel. There's force for her self-conscious. Yeah. All right. Let's just move on. This isn't an effective method of study. All right. 潇洒. 校训. Yeah, 校训. So we saw 校静 here somewhere. So this is the 校训. The 校训, you can just say 校 by itself. Well, so this refers to, like, it's kind of obeying your parents, really. Your parents tell you to do X, Y, Z, and you do X, Y, Z. 孝顺父母是传统美德. Yeah. It's often not translated that way because, I don't know, it sounds a bit jarring to Western ears. It's like you do what you're told kind of thing. Yeah. It's kind of a, yeah, maybe dutiful is a better translation than obedient, this sort of thing. But yeah, anyway. 孝顺父母是传统美德. Yeah. I think the assumption is, yeah, your parents are, I don't know, good parents. Anyway, 萧条, like desolate, right? 那年轻, what? 那年经, no, 那年经济很萧条, 经济. Okay, so the economy is very desolate and bleak. Sluggish. Oh, okay, so there's a separate kind of here. Why is it 萧条? I don't know. 萧 desolate, dreary. Why is it 条? I don't know. 条 I don't know. 萧条. But as I say, this is not the kind of word I would output. The economy is bleak. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably just explain it some other way. 小提琴. 小提琴. You probably already know what this one is. 小提琴. 小提琴. You also have 中琴. This is viola, is it? 中提琴. And you have 大提琴. This is double bass, I think. No, cello. Oh, then what's double bass? Oh, 双音, is it? 双什么? 双板. Double violin. What is double bass? I'm all about the bass. Double. Oh. 低音提琴. Okay, so it's just low sound violin. Low sound violin. 低音提琴. What is this? It's a impractically large double bass. Okay. 低音提琴. Contrabass. Alright. Is there a triple bass? I don't know. Single bass? Why is there only a double bass? I don't know. Anyway. 小提琴. 提琴. Yeah, so you probably know 琴. Qin is it refers to like broad family of like, well, normally plucked instruments. Or no, I should say stringed instruments. There's a whole lot. What is this? Oh, this is glockenspiel and xylophone. There's xylophone as well. Is that 木琴? Yeah, 木琴, xylophone, and what's glockenspiel? Is it gong? I forget. I remember looking at maybe it's 铁琴. 铁琴, metallophone. All right, you get the idea. So there's all sorts of qins. So qin is an ancient Chinese musical instrument. These kind of other ones like glockenspiel. Yeah, they're using qin, or I guess Chinese people use qin to describe it, but they're not really qin. Qin should be stringed instruments. There's qin. There's different types of qin. Yeah, there's qin you pluck and there's qin you tap. What's the one that you tap? What kinds of qin are there? Oh, there's gongqin. Piano, right? Gongqin, piano. 小提琴, yeah, this one, 古琴. Yeah, I'll just put it there. 古琴, it's 古筝. They're kind of different, aren't they? 古琴. So this is 7 strings. Oh, 古筝和古琴, 哪里不一样? Different number of strings, right? What's the one you tap? Oh, this one. This is 古筝, right? 古筝. So 13 to 25 strings. Yeah. Okay. So 10 has fewer strings. Yeah. 古琴. Okay. 钢琴. AIs are wacky. Like, yes, repeated by, like you said it here. Yes, repeated by emphasis. 口琴, harmonica, 电子琴, electronic keyboard. 电子琴. Is it electronic keyboard? Yeah. There's also 电钢琴, which is electronic piano, which are useful because you play the piano and it is an electronic sound, but you can wear headphones, and so you can practice the piano, hear what you're playing, and not disturb your neighbors. Kind of. I remember I recall there being one where the strings are struck using some kind of thin pencil. I don't know. Yangqin, that's the one. Yangqin. A hammered dulcimer. All right, let's look at Yangqin. Yeah, this is the one I've seen before as well. Yeah, this is the one. So, dong, 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 dong. And there's a YouTube video. I'll see if I find it. Yeah, so there's these YouTube videos like this. Oh, this is it's the same concept. Yes. I really like these YouTube videos because yeah, it's just using like ancient Chinese instruments but playing like Michael Jackson. So I think it's really cool. I don't know, I really like this. Okay, this is erhu. Yeah, 2-string. Is this one's qin? This is also guzheng. Yeah. Oh, this is pipa. I think it's pipa. I'm not 100% sure actually. Doesn't say there, does it? I think it's pipa. Yeah. No. I think it's pipa. Yeah. Anyway, let us continue. Hamid dulcimer. So there's different types of qin, and there's also zheng, and the zheng has more strings. So that's how we differentiate them. Okay, 小提琴 is one of many different types of qin. It's a violin. 小提琴. Then there's the viola, 中提琴. And then there is 大提. Oh, it's called 大提琴, but you don't raise it, do you? Why is it called 大提琴? Double bass it can also be. Yeah, so T meaning to raise, right? So raised to your neck like a violin. Or a fiddle. But you don't do that with a cello. Hold on. No. I don't remember. So you do it with a cello, right? Yeah, this is a cello. Right? Viola. Oh, got it back to front. You do it with a viola, but not with a cello. Sorry, I got it back to front. And so a cello, despite being called 大提琴, it's not raised to your neck to play. Okay. You play it elegantly like that and has a little foot or something like this so it doesn't scratch on the ground. All right. 肖像. Yeah, 肖像 is, I don't know why it's these characters. 像 makes sense because it's resemblance, but it's a portrait. Why is it 肖? 肖像. 肖. Oh, 肖 is fourth tone. Okay. 肖. All right. This is why I didn't understand. 肖 fourth tone. 肖像 portrait. Okay, so there's a 肖. There's a meaning here I didn't know for 肖. Okay. 他请人画了一幅肖像. Okay, so he 请人. So he basically invited someone or asked someone to paint a portrait. I presume it's a portrait of him, but I suppose technically it could be a portrait of anyone. But in context, I think we're meant to infer that the portrait is of him. Anyway, next is 小心翼翼. Yeah, you probably know 小心 already. E is wing. I don't know why it's careful wing, but all right. 小心翼翼. Yeah, it's kind of a different kind of one. Oh, there is a word, Yeah, means wing. So you can talk about the west wing of the White House or something like that. CE. Or is there another word for that? West wing. Yeah. 白宫西翼. Or you can also say like right wing. Whoops, right wing. 右翼. Right wing. So 小心翼翼. Why? Why is it in there? So maybe there's another meaning. Area surrounding the bullseye of a target. No, I don't know why. I don't think I know why. It kind of is just those 小心, but this. No, it's more like this, isn't it? It's more cautious. Not be careful or taking care. It's an adjective describing. Yeah. Yeah, all right. It's that. 他小心翼翼地将花瓶放好. Yeah, because the vase could easily break. Anyway, this is pretty common actually. All right, let's do this last one and we'll call it a video. 效益. 效 is effect, 益 is benefit. So presumably it's like some sort of beneficial effect or something in this ballpark. I don't really know. 公司今年的经济效益不错. Well, what can I say? Economic benefit. I think it's benefit. Or it could be beneficial effect here. Yeah, I don't think we need to delve too much into this. 效. So those are the main meanings. E is benefit, profit. Yeah. So we'll call it a video, I think. All right. Thanks everyone for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and yeah, maybe we can get back to the grind. I'm not sure if I'll continue grinding. I want to do other things too, you know. I'm not a machine. Does not compute and all that. Yeah. Thanks. I'll see you in the future. TTFN.